Before leaving, Ketchum reminds them to lock their doors tonight. Then, Henry goes back to the house and slaps Wyatt for having used the gun. Wyatt only wanted to know what it feels like because he's the only boy in the area that was never taught to fire a weapon, so he had to teach himself. Henry slaps him again for it, so Wyatt insults him and calls him worthless, claiming Henry will be left alone to die because he'll leave the farm as soon as he's able. Not wanting to think about how much that hurt, Henry goes to interrogate his prisoner again. Curry explains he's the real sheriff and the trio are bank robbers that stole the badges from Curry's deputies after killing them. He managed to recover the money but was hurt in the process, so he passed out and fell from his horse while escaping, only to wake up here on the farm later. Why Ketchum didn't shoot Henry is a mystery to Curry, but he's sure they'll be back. Meanwhile, Ketchum and his men discuss what to do. They don't believe Henry and they wonder why he's helping a stranger, perhaps he was promised a cut of the money. Dugan doesn't understand why they didn't shoot him considering they were 3 against 1, so Ketchum explains something weird is going on. He doesn't think Henry is doing this for the money, and he didn't exactly hold the gun like a farmer. What they need to do is gather some information first, so Dugan will keep an eye on the farm while Ketchum and Stillwell go hire some guns and pay Al a visit. Night falls and Henry makes Wyatt go inside before he finishes his farm chores because it's too dangerous to stay out this late. Later, Henry feeds Curry some soup himself, causing Curry to complain about still being tied up. To see if he can trust him, Henry asks Curry some questions about his past. Curry tells him all the people he had worked and lived with, names that Henry recognizes from his travels. He also apologizes for having jumped on Wyatt, claiming he had been scared and confused when he woke up in a strange place. Henry's face rings a bell, but Henry denies having met Curry before as he decides to at least free one of his hands. Then, Henry leaves his gun on the table and goes to refill his glass. This is a test to see if Curry would grab it, but he doesn't. Instead, Curry continues to tell Henry stories from his childhood, including the time he saw Billy the Kid get shot. It's Billy's voice that Curry heard in his dream earlier. Hearing the stories and seeing Curry not grab the gun is finally enough for Henry to trust